Hello everyone and welcome to DownForThe123's podcast reviewy type thing of Monday, not Money in the Bank, Monday Night Raw 2016, the 13th of June 2016. So don't forget to check out my other videos in the description below if you enjoyed, if you're going to enjoy it, if you do end up enjoying this video, give us a like, and let's just crack on. So we will be reviewing the 13th of June 2016 edition of I was about to say SmackDown of Monday Night Raw. Jesus Christ, guys, I'm not on the ball today. If I fuck up during this podcast, I'm sorry. I don't know. I think because it's 10 o'clock. I've just been working all day. Hey, fun times. Let's get on with it. Let's just start. So Monday Night Raw starts with the New Day coming out, and they're just being funny and then having a good time. They're basically roasting Kofi Kingston for wearing Steph Curry's new shoes, which I thought was quite funny. Then you got Big Cass and Enzo come out, also took the piss out of Kofi Kingston's shoes, but then also in a very weird, but I wouldn't even say funny, it was just a bit weird, segment between Enzo and Xavier Woods, where Enzo Amore basically admits to sticking his dick in Francesca too. And then the worst thing is that then Xavier Woods says the word Francesca's the only girl that lets me blow her. Oh, WWE, you and your sexy, you and your sexual innuendos, you funny guys, you do not carry that up because it's poor. You've got potentially your two funniest. No, not potentially. Your two funniest people in the company right now, and they're funny. They can pull anything off. Whoever knew the word Smack Talker Skywalker could be so OP and so just good. No one ever think. But then they did this, and I was just like, oh, cringeworthy. Yes. Luckily, the Vaudevillains came to make the save. But unluckily, the tart started singing, so that fucked that up. That was fun until it lasted. Then to make the save again for the third time or second time, Enzo, Luke Gallows, and Karl Anderson, the club, came out and just basically said, "Yeah, we're gonna whoop some people's asses. How about that, motherfuckers?" Good times. And then it all led to a match between Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson and the Vaudevillains versus Enzo Amore, Big Cass, and the New Day, which was Kofi Kingston and Big E. The club actually pick up the win, which I thought was fucking interesting and weird. They pick up the win. They put the Magic Killer on at Kofi Kingston and picked up the win. A good match. There were some good spots. I enjoyed the the parts where there's a lot of brawling. I can't even talk today. Brawling outside. That was fun, I suppose. Good moments there, I suppose. Just trying to think what else is good. Shit. There's a couple. I'm pretty sure someone did a suicide dive through the ropes, or that was one of the luchas. I can't remember. I think there was two suicide dives today. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure someone jumped onto someone. Yeah, Big E. Yeah, probably. Yeah, Big E probably did it. Yep, that was it. Yeah, I think Big E did it. So that was a good moment again. But yeah, just the fact that the club picked up the win, kind of like cementing that whoever wins on the go home episode before pay-per-view is not going to win the pay-per-view. So it's pretty obvious that Vaudevillains and the club aren't going to win. The club especially, since they got the pinfall, and we're like standing tall at the end. Yeah, that's no chance. What do I think? What's going to happen at Money in the Bank? Well, you're going to have to wait to the end of the podcast, motherfuckers. Woohoo! Sorry for calling you guys motherfuckers. That was rude. A fun start of Raw with the whole segment and the whole funny stuff. Kind of cringy, but at the same time it is actually quite funny. And then you got a pretty okay match. Was there anything amazing? I'm just trying to think. Was there anything? I don't think there was. Like the last couple of moments, where they always do that, like the big spot time. You know, you started with Cass knocking Simon Gotch off the apron with a kick, Big E performing the suplex on English, Gallows taking out E, and then Gallows returning into the ring, join Anderson, and then they hit their finisher on Kofi Kingston for the win. And that was really it for that segment. So yeah, again, you know, a pretty okay start for that match, I suppose. I was expecting a bit of shit, but you know what, it was alright. It was good. And then next we have Titus O'Neil coming out for his match against who the fuck knows who. But as he was making down to the ring, he did his hooga, and then started walking down. Every time I do that, I can never keep a straight face after Jesus. So he does this little sexual call or whatever it's called. He comes out and then also gets attacked by Rusev. Rusev battered the shit out of him, basically. Gave him a good super kick to the jaw, I'm pretty sure. And then put the accolade in on Titus O'Neil. And that was all fun. Obviously it was fun because, look, come on now. But yeah, it was interesting to see, to give this feud a bit of like oomph, but like I'm personally still not into it because like I'd look back and then normally when it comes to rivalries, you can be like, you know, you could be like, oh, he attacked this person because he did this last week or he did this after the week before. Tyson O'Neil just really came out on a microphone and I don't really remember anything else he said because he's chatting a load of shit. So yeah, that was a bit poor. I expected more out of this segment when I heard Titus O'Neil. I thought, oh, he's gonna have a match. Then Rusev's gonna come out. Potentially, you know, Titus O'Neil looked strong, and then Rusev looked that strong at the end, and then look victorious because obviously he's not gonna drop shit to O'Neil, and you don't want your champion to look shit. But no, came out straight away. I suppose battered the shit out of him straight away. It is what it is, but it was alright. It wasn't enough for me to get me really into this feud. Like when this match comes on, I'll probably just look at my phone and say, oh, I don't even know. Next segment we have Corporate Kane returning in the backstage segment between Stephanie and Shane McMahon. They're talking to each other saying that she wants to run SmackDown, and then Shane McMahon goes he'll run Raw, but then Stephanie McMahon goes no, and then Shane McMahon goes okay, then I'll do SmackDown, you do Raw. She still said no, she wants both. Fucking hell. Okay. But then they got interrupted by Corporate Kane, and he tried to convince both Shane and Stephanie to let him run SmackDown. I feel like we're going to get this for a while now. You know, what was it? When we got Teddy Long back. Now we got Corporate Kane. I feel like there's going to keep bringing people back. Like, oh yeah, I want to do it, and I want to do it. And then who knows what will happen in the end. But yeah, just stop that because it's a bit weird. But it was nice he came back. Holy One, the genuinely actually like funny moments of this is where Corporate Kane hands Stephanie and Sheamus CV, and he's got a recommendation from The Undertaker, and then they both still say no, and then Kane walks away and then goes saying, is this about the time when I, you know, electrified your testicles? And oh my god, that was a good little throwback. That was funny. I like that comment. Potential comment. There's a couple of good comments tonight. Let me just say that today. You know what? I'm gonna say this as well today. I've never thought I'd ever say this about wrestling, especially, but I enjoyed the segments, as in the talking segments, the promos, more than the wrestling this week, and that's purely because we had a big promo between the whole Shield, the ex-Shield members, you know, Dean, Seth and Roman, and then you also had fucking the contract signing between AJ Styles and John Cena. Both amazing segments. And then you also had that opening segment between like New Day and everyone. That was fun. This again, you know, like a nice little moment. So again, like I really enjoyed the fucking the segments, and then, you know, from one segment to another, like I mentioned before, where it was time for the Ambrose Asylum. Dean Ambrose brings out Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, and they argue. Well, they reminisced a bit first. They had a bit of a reminiscing between each other. They were talking about the good old days, and I was waiting when the first Dean and Ambrose and Roman Reigns started reminiscing, then they started telling Seth, "Oh, come on, you remember some good moments," and they try and get him involved. But I was waiting for Seth Rollins to be like, "Okay, this was good, this was good, this was good," but the best moment is when I smashed you in the back of in your back with a chair, and he did it wicked. You know, it was fantastic. Seth Rollins deserves to be in that film with Wesley Snipes. I think they've already recorded it, because you know what, he did a good job. Like, he's actually a genuinely good actor, very convincing. I just wish he was a fucking face, man. If he was a face, oh my god, that'd be amazing. But he's basically a face, let's be honest. Especially when you listen to reaction. Good old Kevin Dunn, you know, we got it's not a DownForThe123 podcast anymore if you don't mention good old Kevin Dunn. For those of you who don't know who Kevin Dunn is, if you ever watch him Monday Night Raw and Roman Reigns comes on your screen and you hear a lot of boos and they're really loud, and then by the time Roman Reigns gets to, I don't know, the ring as he's walking down the ramp, the boos are almost silent and non-existent. It's because that's Kevin Dunn in the back, low, just mixing about with the crowd. We're like, okay, these guys are cheering, put the volume up, or everyone has to booing. Okay, it's like they've got one mic and they just threw it in a bunch of middle of some kids or something. But yeah, you guys cheer, and we're just gonna turn on everyone else's mics. Fucking hell. Like I've said in many was genuinely, when Roman Reigns music hit, it was boo. That was genuinely, it just slowly but surely died. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, it was nice to see, you know, Seth Rollins be like, oh yeah, happy, and then boom, the best moment was when I smashed you in the back with a steel chair. Then they started arguing about who would win at Money in the Bank. Then Ambrose butted in and teased that if he was to win the briefcase, he would cash it in on the champion at the same night, no matter what. Then I'm trying to think who went first. I believe Seth Rollins Seth Rollins pushed Dean Ambrose into Roman Reigns, and then there was a pedigree attempt, which failed. There was a Superman punch from Roman's, obviously, to Seth Rollins, which knocked Seth Rollins out. And then Dean Ambrose delivers the dirty deeds to Roman Reigns. Oh my god, this segment was just fantastic, just in general. Like, I feel like if we don't get this match, if Dean Ambrose does not win Money in the Bank, then I think we're gonna have to wait. It's 100%. A Shield triple threat match is 100% WrestleMania main event worthy. It doesn't even deserve a SummerSlam, and SummerSlam is up there. SummerSlam is the second biggest pay-per-view that WWE do, and the Shield triple threat match, oh my god, that'd be fantastic. 100%. You could give that match a good 20 to 25 minutes in a WrestleMania main event. Oh my god, these guys would tear the fucking house down. It would be very reminiscent of one of my favourite matches in the past couple of years. The past year, actually. Not in the past year. Yeah, past couple of years, which is, I think it was the Fastlane? Was it Fastlane? Oh, shit, was it Battleground? Basically, the triple threat match between Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar and John Cena, I believe it was. Yeah, that was quality. Or was it? I don't think it was John Cena, actually. Or was it Brock, Roman, and Seth? It was the fucking triple threat match that Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins were in. You know what? Fucking what I have to do, eh? What I have to do. Triple threat. Seth Rollins. There it is. Yeah, it was John Cena, Seth Rollins, and Brock Lesnar at Fastlane 2016. Which one was that? Oh no, It says it was at the Royal Rumble. Was it the fucking Royal Rumble or what? Let's have a quick look. It's on the YouTube channel. Yeah. Oh, Royal Rumble 2015. Okay, never mind. Yeah. What a match this was. Jesus Christ. Perfect. Yeah, I might go watch that back on the network actually. Why not? But yeah, again, going off topic. Amazing segment. Yes. Loved it. Moving on. From a pretty great, I'd say good first bit of the match, first bit of Raw, we move on to Paige versus Charlotte, with Becky Lynch and Natalya on commentary. Now, this is where I'm going to get a bit pissed off. Let me just talk about what happened first. So, Natalya and Becky Lynch were on commentary. Dana Brooke was obviously outside the ring, while Charlotte and obviously Paige were in the middle of the ring. Charlotte was knocked out of the ring by Paige during the match, so Dana Brooke got kind of like pissed off, mad, and like, nah, get your ass back in there. And she Irish whipped her basically back into the ring, and then as soon as Charlotte got up, Paige hit her with the rampage, and she won the match. Now, there's a couple of things I just want to talk about. First thing I want to talk about is that this match was 2 minutes 25 seconds. Come on, you can't be doing that. 2 minutes 25 seconds. Why you even like whatever. What is the fucking point? I don't get it. It makes no goddamn sense, but it's just frustrating when you had so much momentum going into WrestleMania 32 with the Divas Revolution, and now Divas are getting fucking fobbed off again. And it's genuinely disappointing. What can I say? Did we really need Kevin Owens and Alberto Del Rio versus the fucking Lucha Dragons today? No, we didn't. We could have had this match be longer, and a match which I'm talking about in a sec between Sheamus and Zack Ryder, that could have been even longer as well. Like, it's just frustrating. They're getting fucked off, and then Paige winning, right? Paige beats Charlotte clean. This is the second time she's beaten Charlotte clean on Monday Night Raw. The first time, nothing happened. Normally, when you fucking beat a champion clean, no matter where it is or when it is, that makes you number one, entitled for a number one contendership. You're basically entitled to a match for the title. Now, I'm hoping WWE pick this up, because it is the Glasgow home before, Money in the Bank. Let Money in the Bank happen. Fucking Becky Lynch and especially Natalya. Why is she getting a push? No, I fucking dare. So fuck her straight off. Get good old, Paige into a bit of a run. I believe till Battleground, and then it's SummerSlam time, and that's when you bring back the boss, Sasha Banks. There you go, full stop, end of story. The women's division has gone down the shitter, and I believe it's actually gone down worse than it was before the Divas Revolution. I enjoyed women's wrestling, and with the women's bits, well, I didn't really enjoy it at all, but they were better I'd never say that fucking pre-Divas Revolution or women's, it's classic Divas Revolution. So I never thought pre-Divas Revolution stuff would be better than post-Divas Revolution stuff. It just goes to show that it worked amazingly, and WWE dropped the ball and fucked it, which is depressing and really fucking disappointing. What can you do? Fuck it. Next match. I just can't be asked to talk about it. It's frustrating. Next match we have Sheamus versus Zack Ryder. And during the match, both Sheamus and Zack Ryder ended up ringside, and Ryder puts Sheamus's head straight into the ring post, and then Both men get put back inside of the ring. Ryder caught him with the broski boot and a top rope elbow for a 2 count. And then Sheamus came back with a bro kick for the win. After the match, Sheamus started going fucking in on Ryder, as he's very good at. And Apollo Crews now. 2 things I want to quickly talk about. The match was kind of disappointing, since that was 1 minute 50 seconds. Disappointing. You don't. For Zack Ryder's on Raw for 1 minute 50 seconds. Jesus Christ. But what happens right now after the match, so I'm going to talk about in a sec, is fan-fucking-tastic. So Apollo Crews runs out and makes a save. There was I think Sheamus was beating up Zack Ryder in the middle of the ring, and straight away Apollo Crews just bolts fucking down that fucking ramp and just starts going in on Sheamus, and he looked powerful. They booked it fantastically, and if there's anyone to make, I generally believe, because I'm a massive Sheamus fan, and he, as a heel, has the ability to put over a face. And when you've got someone as good as Apollo Crews, you know, athletically, he's fantastic. You know, like, for his size and the shit he can do, man, he is fucking. Like, that's why he got pushed up from NXT to WWE so damn quickly. It's because, you know what, he's actually fantastic in the middle of the ring. So, yeah, he's great in the ring. But now, so they booked it fantastically, and if there's anyone to make him look sick, it is Sheamus. Sheamus will lose at Money in the Bank. It's a pre-show match, which is not weird, I suppose, but pre-show match. Didn't really expect it to be on the main card, to be fair. But yeah, it's a pre-show match, and it looked like if WWE do this right and let Sheamus beat the living shit out of Apollo Crews, but somehow Apollo Crews claws it back, uses his athleticism, his strength to pick up the win against Sheamus after being brutalized by him during the match. Fucking hell, he'll be over as fuck. In one match, it could change Apollo Crews 100%. 100%. Like, yes. Like, full stop, yes. So that was a positive after a disappointing kind of match. That was a good bit of it. And then we have the next match, which was between Sami Zayn and Cesaro. And I was excited when this match was announced, and I was going to see this happen because their matches in NXT previously were fucking fantastic. So, just a couple of highlights during the match. Cesaro caught a springboarding Sami Zayn with an uppercut and then knocked him out to ringside, heading into the break. And then later on in the match, Sami Zayn looked like he was going to go for a sunset flip, and instead performed a powerbomb and got the win. That was an 8-minute and 10-second match. There wasn't, like I was saying, there wasn't many big moments in this match. Again, a disappointing match, seeing that they've had so many good matches. Not many big moments. It was just a vague, like, it was an okay-ish match. It was nothing major. WWE could have done better, really. Bit disappointed, but I hope it was fine. You know, it was whatever. For 8 minutes and 10 seconds, you can't moan it. Whatever it was. It's just, I don't know. Like, I suppose we've just seen too much of the whole Money in the Bank ladder. I'm kind of amping it up, so I suppose that might be it. Next segment we have is that John Cena came out for the contract signing between him and AJ Styles. Now, I thought this was interesting. I thought the way that WWE did this was probably the best. I could say this is one of the best. It's up there with the top moments of the night. A contract signing, yeah, and probably the best contract signing WWE had done, purely because the way they did it was absolutely fantastic. So what happened was, John Cena called out AJ Styles. Both men are out. Both men are, out there talking smack to each other. And boy, can John Cena talk and can AJ Styles talk? Jeez, I never realised. I knew they could talk, but I never knew they could talk this fucking well. These guys are very good at just, I don't even know, like cutting promos, man. These are good. Like, I was fucking very, very surprised. Like, very, very pleasantly surprised. Like, this was a very good back and forth segment. It felt very real for some reason. This match, the whole promo went like these guys going in. Actually, it felt very real. There's a lot of swearing in there. It was a bit good. It felt like a UFC promo, for example. Great stuff. So there's a lot to talk about. So I don't even know like what main bits to talk about because all of it was good. I just recommend going and fucking watching it. It's fantastic, man. It was just fantastic. I was trying to think. Yeah. So where were we? So John Cena said to AJ Styles, "If you're a man, you'll pick contract number 1, which was just a one-on-one match between AJ Styles and John Cena. No club is allowed at ringside. Or if he's basically a pussy, pick up the second contract, sign it, and the club are allowed at ringside." So obviously John Cena being John Cena, like he's just taunting AJ Styles, and gets him to sign the first contract where it's just a one-on-one match and the club are banned from ringside. Will the club get involved? I hope they don't, because genuinely this match could be fantastic if they just leave these two amazing wrestling minds together, right? And let these guys just concoct a massive orgasm of a wrestling match. These guys will be fantastic. Just let them do what they got to do. They can more than easily pull an amazing match off. Just leave it be. Leave it the fuck be. Yes, I'm very, very much looking forward to this match. Like I said, after AJ Styles going in and repeatedly attacking John Cena on like 2 weeks ago, and last week he came out and he said the whole burying thing. I feel like I just needed that last little bit to push over the edge, and this was it. This has culminated genuinely into one of the most exciting feuds I've seen in a while, and it's only been 3 weeks in the making. Fantastic from John Cena and AJ Styles. Yes, the WWE kind of booked this perfectly. The first week you get AJ to attack John Cena, then you have the verbal confrontation, which has to be memorable. You have to put some good lines in, make sure people both get their lines and end it in a bit of a brawl. I think that one did anyway. And then this one, put the cherry on top, put the nail in the coffin, do what you've got to do to convince the fans to fucking tune in. And boy, did they. It was perfection, man. Like, genuinely, I never thought I'd be this praising of a fucking... just a fucking random match between... contact signing. Fantastic shit. Well done, John Cena and AJ Styles. Well fucking done. Right, next thing we have is Kevin Owens versus... Kevin Owens and Alberto Del Rio backstage. Kevin Owens comes in and talks to Shane McMahon, saying that it's definitely about. And he goes... I just want to make I don't want to be that kind of guy, but he goes that Alberto Del Rio was late. Alberto Del Rio then walks in and says that, "Oh, was it you that got me caught at the border of security for ages?" And then Shane McMahon decides to make the stipulation that they're both going to be in a match tonight, but in a tag team match. And if they don't work, if Alberto Del Rio and Kevin Owens couldn't work together as a team and beat the Lucha Dragons, they will lose their Money in the ladder spots. Yeah, again, Now this match was just okay-ish, like nothing major. There was a lot of back and forth arguing between the two, but then it culminated into Owens pinning Sin Cara with a pop-up powerbomb, and then while the ref was raising Kevin Owens' hand for the win, Alberto and comes in and kicks Owens square in the jaw. Okay, now we go to the main event of Monday Night Raw, and there's a reason I've discovered that. Because then the main event match is Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho, which got announced early in the night. But Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens on commentary, Alberto Del Rio as a special guest timekeeper, and Cesaro as a special guest ring announcer. Just one thing I want to quickly say. Cesaro, please do not be a ring announcer. Jesus Christ, you're a shit man. You couldn't pronounce where anyone was from. It was a joke. Alberto Del Rio didn't know how to ring a bell. Alberto Del Rio first rang the bell when like before people walked out, before Dean Ambrose and before fucking Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho even walked out to the ring. You know, Alberto Del Rio's ding ding ding, and it wasn't like normally a wrestling ring's ting 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 ting. You know, it was quite fast. And then when it actually came for him to ring the bell at the start of the match, it was so fucking slow. It was like ting 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 ting. Like, jeez man, like, what the fuck are you doing, Alberto Del Rio? Calm down. But when you've got Kevin Owens on fucking commentary, everything's okay. To be honest, everything in the world is just a bit okay. And oh my god, my notes have crashed. Oh my god, my notes have crashed. Shit. No, bollocks, man. Oh wait, no, I've made the save. How about that? So yeah. So there was one moment during the game where Jericho performs a springboard dropkick and knocks Ambrose to the floor. Owens stands up and mocks Ambrose, and then Sami Zayn stood up as well, and then T's going after Owens, and then fucking Alberto Del Rio and Cesaro gets into the mix, and also you just see fucking Alberto Del Rio walk out on a fucking chair. Why, I don't know. And nothing actually happened. It went to break, and then they all came back, and everything was okay. But before it went to break, you could hear Kevin Owens yelling at Del Rio, who picks up a chair. Who picks up a chair? All you need is a hammer to ring the bell, not a chair. Funny little moment. But then after the break, we had Ambrose go for his top rope elbow, but Jericho counters it into the walls. Jericho, Ambrose crawls out and reaches the bottom ropes. For some reason, when Ambrose hit those bottom ropes, Chris Jericho thought he won for some reason, I don't know. Then Jericho performs an amazing lion salt, which is always lovely to see when he pulls off an amazing lion salt. He's been doing it for like millions of years. He'll be wicked at it. Which only got a 2 count, and then Owens boasted on commentary that he taught Chris Jericho how to do basically every move that he was doing. I thought that was quite funny. And then Ambrose came back with a clothesline. He also caught Chris Jericho with the top elbow for another 2 count. So basically the same move again. Later on in the match, Jericho catches Ambrose going for a teasing close. Tethering close? I don't even know. And then he went for a code breaker, but Ambrose caught him and then put him away with the Dirty Deeds. And holy shit, Ambrose won a match live on Raw. A main event, another one. Mad. Then after the match, Kevin Owens attacks Ambrose. Zayn went after Owens. Alberto Del Rio performed a backstabber on Sami Zayn. Cesaro then attacked Del Rio, gave him like a corkscrew like fucking uppercut thing. And they both started fighting at ringside. Owens brought a chair into the middle of the ring to only have Ambrose kick it at Owens. Zayn went up to the top and flipped onto everyone but Jericho, who then got a ladder and picked it up and then set it up and did that same thing where Jericho just climbs the ladder and picks up them with the back preface and smiles and sat at the top of the ladder for a while his music played, and that was Monday Night Raw. I don't know why I said that. Jeez, I'm never gonna say that again. I promise. Yeah, that was it. That was some fun times. Yeah, it was all alright. Again, another okay Monday Night Raw. Segments were better than the matches. The main event is actually good. I quite enjoyed the whole thing, just because Kevin Owens, really, I suppose. So actually, overall, more positives than negatives, especially the John Cena's, AJ Styles and the Shield. There was a lot of positives. Obviously, this is a very good Raw. Actually, just reflecting back, yeah, well done WWE. So that concludes our review of Monday Night Raw 2013. The 13th of June 2016. Fuck's sake. If you've enjoyed, like I've said at the start of the video, if you enjoyed it, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, give us a comment as well. Any of your thoughts on Monday Night Raw, let me know in the description below. Don't forget to check out the whole podcast in the description below. We're on SoundCloud and iTunes. We're on a million other places as well. Go find us there. Go check out the rest of the videos on the YouTube channel. We've got some good shit up there. You know, me, what am I doing? Doing the simulation for WWE Money in the Bank, and actually simulated tonight's main event between Jericho and Dean Ambrose. And let me just mention that the Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho match. Holy shit, you guys need to watch that match. Oh, there was a horrible DDT that should have killed. Spoiler alert, sorry. There's a horrible DDT that should have killed Ambrose. But yeah, watch it. It's good stuff. If you've enjoyed the video, you know, just leave your feedback and good stuff. Check out all the Twitters and all that in the description. And I've been Sucky from DownForThe123 podcast. And I want to thank you all for listening. Until next time, cheers.